everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be my birthday haul. I recently turned 30 years, so I decided to treat myself with some new makeup and clothing, and I will be sharing that with you today. Before getting into the actual haul, I quickly want to have a little chat where I am at the moment when it comes to purchasing new makeup. So I have been talking a lot how I want to downsize my collection. I have been doing different no buys, low buys, beauty budgets. For the past year or so I have been kinda on a beauty replacements only no buy. It has not really been official, but I have not been that interested in purchasing new makeup. I feel when it comes to my makeup shopping, at the moment I don't feel I need to be on a no buy or a low buy or anything like that. I mainly want to purchase replacements and maybe once or twice a year treat myself with new, more exciting makeup. That doesn't mean that I will never do a no buy again. I might do one in future. No buy, in my experience, is not something that you do it once and then all of your shopping problems are fixed. At least that has not worked for me like that. It's never a bad idea to do a no buy, even if you have done a million no buys before, if you feel like you need to take a break from shopping. But right now I don't feel like that, because I truly don't feel that there is a problem on my makeup shopping. Let's move on to this beauty haul of mine. So I did place an order to FEELUNIQUE. They always do have 20% off discount code when it is your birthday, so I like to take advantage of that. There is actually one thing here that I didn't purchase because it was a gift with purchase. So this is from Roche-Posay. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this brand, but this is one of their cleansers. And I actually think this is a really generous gift with purchase. This is a cleanser with 400 ml of product in here. So this should last a while. The rest of the products here are something that either I purchased or was gifted for me from my husband. These are some makeup products that I truly had wanted for a while. So first is a face palette. Now face palettes are something that I have not really enjoyed them in the past. When I have had face palettes in the past, it has either been a contour kit or a blush palette or a highlighter palette. The issue for me with those is that there is always something in the palette that I don't like, but I have never had a face palette with a full face of cheek products, and that is something that I wanted to get because I would like to have a palette like that for traveling. So I was, considering between a couple of palettes, this one that I got and also the Too Faced natural face palette. So I ended up getting the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm face palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Here it is. Oh my gosh, this is also probably the most expensive face product that I have ever had. This is what the palette looks like. There's a highlighter, a peachy blush. The highlighter is kind of like in golden champagne tone, and then there is a couple of bronzers. Today I am wearing the bronzers from this palette. The lighter one kind of like all over, and then the darker one just to contour a little bit. And I actually have wanted to add a darker matte colored bronzer into my collection so that I could contour with it, but then it's not something that I use too often, so I'm really happy to have one in this palette. Also, a peachy blush was something that I wanted to add into my collection. The only thing that I would pack with me if I traveled would be probably a blush in a cooler toned or truly neutral color, because this one is so warm and peachy. I also got another cheek product, so this one is the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder. So this is one of their highlighters. I also do have their Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. I'm actually wearing it today. But the reason I got this one is that I don't have in my collection cooler toned or neutral leaning cool toned highlighters, and I wanted to add one into my collection. I actually want a couple. I do realize it now because this one is really subtle. I am wearing this today, but the reason I wanted this one specifically is that I wanted to have like a beautiful kind of like pale everyday highlighter, especially for winter time. And this one is perfect for that, I am sure. But then if I want to go for a full glam look and have a more blinding cool toned highlighter, this one is not quite blinding enough, I think. So maybe I would want to add, you know, a similar color but in a more blinding formula too. I have not purchased a new eyeshadow palette in over a year. Eyeshadow is a category in my collection that I would like to downsize, but I have from now on decided to allow myself to purchase one palette per year. At the moment, at least. So this is the only palette I will be purchasing this year. I feel eyeshadow is something where I maybe want to limit my purchases a little bit because it's so easy to let shopping get out of control. But there is this palette that I felt is lacking from my collection, and it would be kind of like a small and compact and really neutral palette. I bought a palette like that because I felt that is what would bring most value to my collection, especially for traveling purposes. So I got the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and this is so beautiful. I am wearing a look from this palette right now. It's just a really neutral basic palette. The only thing I would change about this palette if I was the one that created it is that I would make it a little bit more compact because there is quite a bit of wasted space, and also this one feels quite heavy. But the color story of this one is perfect for me personally to travel with because I can create my basic neutral looks with it and I don't need to kind of like worry about it. I don't need to think about my makeup look too hard. I'm just going to, you know, create a nice look from here. And you know, there are still some options, like you can go a little bit warmer, you can go a little bit cooler. Okay, this next product is not something that exciting, it is more just like a replacement product, but since it is in this order, I'm going to share it with you anyways. So this is an eyeliner from Physicians Formula. It is their Eye Booster eyeliner in waterproof, ultra fine. The shade is Blackest Black. I actually have used one of these years ago, probably like in 2016, 2017, something like that, and I remember that I liked it but never repurchased because Physicians Formula was not the easiest brand for me to get my hands on, but I decided to, you know, give go to this one right now. And then there is a couple of lip products left in this order. So the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip liner, this one is in the shade Iconic Nude. This kind of like brownish nude beige lip liner I have wanted to add into my collection. I have one kind of like this from Gosh, but this one has a little bit more depth to it, which is exactly what I was looking for. And then I got my first Matte Revolution lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. So this one is in the shade Pillow Talk, her most iconic Matte Revolution lipstick, I think. And I'm actually wearing this one today. They say it is pink nude color, something like that. I don't know, for me this is not really a nude, it's not light enough to be a nude, but it is kind of like a dusty rose. It is really pretty, I got to say, and the formula is really nice. Like, it's one of those that it's really creamy when you put it on and you're like, is it really matte? But then yes, it is matte. I will say I would also have gotten her kissing lipstick in the shade Penelope Pink, but unfortunately that one was out of stock. So that one is on my wish list. So I might get that at some point, we'll see. But you know, I'm really happy to have this one in my collection. It's beautiful. Okay, so that was all of the makeup. As you saw, it's not too much, but you know, all products that I really wanted to add into my collection and I am happy to have. Then let's move on to clothing. I decided that, you know, here and there I will maybe share with you some clothing purchases I have made. Not everything, but you know, if I buy something nicer, I want to share it with you. This first thing that I want to share with you is actually what I got for a gift from my husband for Mother's Day. So it's not for my birthday, but it's so cute that I really did want to share it with you. So I got similar dresses for myself and for my daughter from a brand Kaiko. So Kaiko is a sustainable Finnish brand that makes clothes both for children and women. Oh, I actually also do have a headband in this print. Let me show it to you. So here it is. This headband is nice because, you know, it goes to anyone from baby to an adult, so both me and my daughter can wear it. So the dress that my daughter got is this beautiful body dress, so there is the body part, and then I got a t-shirt dress like this. Then I did order just a couple of items from another Finnish sustainable and ethical brand, so this brand is called NOSH. And I bought a couple of t-shirts and one pair of leggings from them. I also actually did order one other shirt, but had to return it because it didn't fit. But yeah, from NOSH I did order just basic black leggings, because I do lounge in leggings almost every day. Well, when it is summer and really hot, I may wear something else like shorts, but you know, other than that, at some point during the day I will lounge in my leggings. And I'm so sick and tired of fast fashion leggings falling apart in like 3 months after purchasing them. These leggings were a little bit more expensive. I think the retail price of these were 36 euros. I actually think I got 20% off, but I wanted to give go to these leggings. I also bought 2 t-shirts from NOSH. So these were on their outlet, so you know, the retail price of this I believe was closer to 40 euros or so, but I paid only like 11 or 12 euros. So a white one. I wanted to add a nice white t-shirt into my wardrobe because the one that I had was not good quality, so I wanted to add one nicer, and then a striped one, because a striped t-shirt like this is really something versatile that you can wear so many different ways, so that's something I wanted to have. And then last but not least, some thrifted items. So when it actually was my birthday, June 2nd, it was a really rainy day and my husband took a day off from work, but it was too rainy to go anywhere out. But we wanted to have a family day, so what I wanted to do that day was to go to eat and thrifting. And yeah, I made some great finds. First of all, I bought this shirt. This is so pretty. In the past I was not into florals that much, but I think after getting my daughter I have become a little bit softer and now I actually do enjoy florals, but I'm still kind of picky about florals. This one I absolutely do love because there is this black base in it and then these beautiful pink flowers, and they are kind of like large. It is from a brand Stay. I looked up the brand and it's sold at the store Carlings here in Finland. So this is not like in brand new condition, but it was such a pretty print, I had to get it, and the shirt only cost a couple of euros. I also got one sweater. This one is from a brand Massimo Dutti. This sweater is made in Italy, it feels really nice. I also looked up this brand and their sweaters were like closer to 100 euros. And I paid only, I believe, 4 euros and 50 cents for this. And I also wanted to add red sweater into my collection because I didn't have one. I used to have one that was not good quality, so I decluttered that one, but this one is actually really, really nice. And then maybe the item that I am the most excited about when it comes to the clothing, or maybe the Kaiko things for my daughter and I are even more so because they are so cute. But this one is actually something so useful. There's a little dog hair here, so you know, don't mind that. I will take it off before wearing this. I bought a new coat for myself. I'm so excited about this. This only cost 4 euros. This is from Ellos. It's a website where you can order some clothing. They do have their own brand there and also maybe some other brands. I'm not exactly sure. They're one of those that used to, like back in the days when internet was not that much of a thing, send catalogs. The thing is that I actually wanted to add a jacket like this to my wardrobe because I have one really similar from Villa, I believe, but that one has just worn out. I have had it for like over 5 years and I have worn it a lot, and that one just is not the best quality, so it had started peeling and it was just in not the best shape anymore. So I have been thinking for a while that I would like to add a black really nice coat into my wardrobe, and I will keep my eyes open if I find one. And then I found the perfect one for €4 from a thrift store. Couldn't be happier. I totally would have been ready to pay way more for this. This is a little bit longer, it is loose enough but not like oversized, so it's just one of those that fits nicely and goes with everything. So yeah, really happy about this one. Okay, so that is everything for today. That was my birthday haul. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you on my next one. Bye bye!